Today I'm going to be showing you some awesome ways to use some of Dollar Tree's wallpaper to make some beautiful home decor. I am excited about these and you do not want to miss, so let's jump in. The first DIY that I have for you is this little shelf here that you can find at Dollar Tree. This is their hanging shelf. I'm just going to remove the strings there from the bottom because I need them out of the way so I can apply this wallpaper. And they're not glued on or anything, so it's really easy to just unknot that knot and pull it out. Now I'm gonna just open up that wallpaper and I'm gonna cut a little strip because this shelf is, quite narrow. So I'm just gonna cut about the size that I need, and then once I get that cut, we are gonna start applying this onto the surface. You just have to simply peel it back and then do small sections at a time so that way you can make sure you don't get any bubbles. So when I'm applying it little by little, I do like to take my Cricut tool or just any straight edge that you have to help you kind of scrape that paper on there as you keep pulling back, so that way you can make sure, as I said, that you don't get any air bubbles underneath. So just go little by little, just take your time. We want this to look really nice, so I'm gonna continue to scrape that on. And then we do have a bit of excess that are hanging out of the side, so before I sand it down, I am just gonna take this little knife here and I'm gonna cut away all of that excess. And these knives are really sharp, you guys, and these are from Dollar Tree. They come in a small pack which brings about 5 different blades, and they are surprisingly good. They're really sharp. I always use this, so I'm just gonna take that little knife, cut off the excess, and then I'll go in with my sand block and just sand around so that that wallpaper becomes really nice and flush to the piece and it looks really nice. My friends, make sure you stay tuned to the end of the video for an awesome and easy chance to win a gift card. The details will be at the end of this video. Once I get this done, sand it down, I am going to go in with these screw-in hooks that I got off of Amazon. Now this is a little hack here for this DIY because I thought, why have just a blank shelf and have it useful at the top, but I can take these screw-in hooks and I can put 3 of them or however many you want in the bottom. I just chose 3 and I'm just measuring out here where exactly I want to put them, and then I'm just gonna mark them. And then I'm gonna take my drill and I'm gonna just pre-drill just a bit. Obviously I don't want it to go all the way through the top of the front of the shelf, but I'm just gonna do it just a little bit so it can give me a little bit of a head start for that screw-in hook there, and it'll be easier to put in. But now it is functional as well in the bottom, and you can hang some stuff down there, and I thought that was a really great idea because now you kind of have 2 in 1. And so I'm just applying those hooks right now. I am just putting the 3, but you can definitely put maybe like 4 or 5. And then I'm just taking the drill just to kind of push out that wallpaper because I do need to add the hanger back on. So I'm just pushing in that wallpaper so I can see those holes that were already on there. And now I'm just applying that hanger right back on and tying a knot in the bottom so that it's nice and strong. Once that is on there, this is the final thing that I do for this DIY, and you guys, this turned out absolutely gorgeous. I really love that you can hang stuff on the bottom and put stuff on the top. As you see here, you can use it in your kitchen as I'm showing you, or you can even use this as a plant stand and hang some beautiful plants in the bottom, as well as placing some plant pots on the top. And you guys, I really love it. You would have to let me know what you think because I would love to hear your feedback. And I do apologize for the lighting in my kitchen. I know it's a little bit dull. This next DIY, I have here this Dollar Tree sign. It was part of their shore decor. I'm just going to flip it over and work on the other side. And then I'll just cover up the back side once I'm done. I'm going to take this beautiful marble wallpaper for this one. And obviously it is from Dollar Tree. This one is so pretty. I love the marbling on it. It looks really high end. I'm just gonna cut a piece of it to fit this sign, and then we are gonna start applying this onto the sign. And I'm gonna do it the same exact way, just peeling back using something with a straight edge just to kind of help and guide me to scrape it on there really nicely. And you guys, Dollar Tree always has out the wallpapers, so it's not like a seasonal thing or like from time to time. I always see them in the stores, and they have like literally a little section of them, so they have many different kinds that you can choose from. So if you want to do, some DIYs, but you don't want to use the ones that I'm using in this video, I'm pretty sure you can find some different ones. So now you can see I cut off the excess there, and now of course I did take my sand block and go around the edges, and I'm just gonna take some of this eucalyptus, two stems, and I want to place them in the center of this sign here, because this is just gonna pop out of that sign and look really beautiful. I'm gonna attach it using this strip of ribbon, and I'm just gonna put it down using some hot glue on both ends. I was going to use some thumbtacks to push it down inside, but I didn't do that because then it would push out of the back of the sign, and we don't want that. So I just took my hot glue and I pressed that strip down, and then I took the thumbtacks, but I took my wire cutters and I clipped off the pointy parts of the push pin, so that way I can just use the push pin itself, the little round part. So then I just took it and I added it to either ends of the ribbon just to make it look like if it is with those thumbtacks on there pushed in. And then once that was on, this DIY is done. I did add a hanger to the back and also covered up the back using some brown paper because I like my projects to be nice and finished. But this is how it looks in the end, and I really love it. And I think that you can also change out the florals inside whenever you want to, or you can just leave it like that. I really love how the eucalyptus looks, and you would have to let me know what you think. Of course, I would love to know. Hello friends, quick interruption. If you are enjoying today's video, go right now and do me a big huge favor and give it a big thumbs up, because that does show me that you are appreciating the content, and you will get more like it. So do go give it a big thumbs up right now. It'll only take you 1 second. And do consider also hitting that subscribe button so you can be a part of my YouTube family. Join the vibe and subscribe, because over here it is super fun and I make all types of home decor themes. So there's a little something for everyone, and I hope you consider joining the family. Next up, my friends, we are going to be taking this tray that I previously made a while back, and it's been sitting in my basement, so it kind of got messed up because I tend to have so many DIYs from what I make over time, and they just pile up. So I'm just going to reuse it and amp it up a bit. This was for fall time. You can see the pumpkin here. I'm just taking off the handles and removing that window cling, and we could reuse this. It's still in good shape. I'm just gonna take my sand block so I can sand down this entire thing really good, because there was Mod Podge over it and stuff like that. So I want to make sure it's nice and smooth. We are once we are done, we are going to add this wallpaper, the black and white floral one. I really love this wallpaper. I think it looks really nice and vintage looking. So I'm gonna take this for the inside part of the tray. So I'm just taking it and I'm making a crease so I know where to cut. I'm just gonna do the first line first, and once I get that cut, I'll just crease the other side and get it to the exact size that I need for the inside of this sign or tray. And then we can start applying it. I'm just going to peel it back and start applying it little by little. And the good thing is that if it's not coming out straight or anything, you can easily peel it back up and lay it back down, because I did have to do that one time. It was coming out a bit crooked, so I did just take it off nice and slowly and then just laid it back down. So it's good to know that you do have some wiggle room and some playroom if you do mess up. And then I'm just going to just continue working my way until it's all laid down there. And this tray is going to be really beautiful and vintage looking. I really love the wallpaper, as I said, onto this because of the wood frame. It makes it look really vintage and I love it. You should definitely let me know in the comments what is your favorite type of style for your home theme. What theme do you like to decorate in? Is it farmhouse? Is it vintage? Boho? Do let me know what is your favorite style. Mine is vintage. I really love vintage decor and all of that, like Victorian type of style. I really love that. So I do tend to lean more into rustic DIYs if you haven't noticed, but yeah, that is my favorite. Do let me know what is yours. Now I'm gonna go in with this Dollar Tree ribbon, and I want to use it to kind of decorate and amp up the sides, the edges a little bit around the inside of this frame. So what I'm gonna do is just take my hot glue gun and I'm gonna just run a strip along the edge, and then I'm just gonna take that ribbon. I'm gonna make sure it's the exact length so that way I don't have to cut anything off. And then I'm just gonna press it and fold it so that half of it is on the white wallpaper and half of it is on the brown rim of the frame, so that way it is giving a nice contrast in between the whole thing, and it's also covering up any imperfections from the wallpaper to the frame, in case you didn't, you didn't cut it to the right size, or there's some, openings. It will just cover all of that up, and I really love how it's looking with the ribbon. I think it's making it look really nice. This frame is from Hobby Lobby, by the way. I do like to go there from time to time to pick up just some plain frames and create things with them. Now I want to add some handles to this tray. So I'm going in with this sort of nautical rope from Dollar Tree. I love that it's a dark blue and this white color because I feel like the colors tie in nice with this tray. So I'm just going to take this, I'm going to hot glue each ends down, and then I'm just going to make like not a loop, but just going like if you were creating a loop, and then that's going to be the handle for this tray. And I'm just going to hot glue both of those ends down, and I'm going to repeat everything that I'm doing here to the other handle, of course. Once I get the handle on there, I do want to take another little strip of the rope because I want to wrap the rope around each end of the handle. I don't know why, I just want it to look sort of like it's knotted on. So honestly, you can make two knots on both ends of the handle and then hot glue it down, but I wanted the knot to be really nice and clean looking, and not be like any trouble trying to hot glue it down. So that's why I just wrapped it around so it could look a bit different, if that makes any sense. So once I wrapped it around, I did the same things to the other side, and then I just did the same thing for the second handle, and that was it for this tray little upcycle, you guys. And I really love how it turned out this time around. It's more my style and I really love it. And you can see here, you can just put your snacks on there, a candle, or really whatever you want, and I really love how it looks. You would have to let me know what you think and if you would give this a try. My friends, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up to help support my channel. If you like today's content and DIYs, let me know which one was your favorite from today, and also consider hitting that subscribe button so you can be a part of my family. And do share with your friends, family, you guys, so they can also see the content and DIYs. I will see you all on the next one. As always, take care. God bless. Bye.